Okay. Whew. I am so nervous. Whew. I'm super nervous. Right, so everything should be fine. Got everything. Gonna quickly check to see. Yeah, everything's fine in terms of audio levels. Oh man, I'm shaking. I am so nervous and so excited for this. Because we're finally getting the story trailer which we've been waiting for years now. Oh boy. Whew. Okay, so it's like in 26 minutes, roughly. So I got it here on this screen. So while we wait, I'm gonna keep on working on. Oh, hold on. Here we go. I'm gonna keep on working on this in the meantime. I'm making a model, well, a sculpt of Goddess Hylia. So that way we wait. I got the stream on another screen. So the moment that it starts to go live, I'll just switch to it immediately. So in the meantime, well, I can work on this, and we can talk about what we think that they're gonna show. So I did some predictions on Twitter of what I think they're going to show, and I think we're gonna see rehydrated Ganondorf. So the idea of Ganondorf not being mummified, and him speaking, which we kind of already saw in another trailer when he was telling his minions to sweep over Hyrule and destroy everyone in their path. We might see the underground caverns, which is part of the gameplay that we have not seen yet. We've seen a glimpse of it in the other trailer, but we might see that. Maybe not like not like let me find the words. I'm trying to say. I'm so nervous. So we might not see gameplay. Maybe we will, but I don't think so. But we might see parts of the underground. We may see dungeons as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm really excited for it. So I'm gonna do Hylia's Boobas over here. So this basically Goddess Hylia. I'm trying to create a sculpt of Goddess Hylia to see. Well, it's just for fun and for practice, basically. So, because I'm not really good at making humanoid characters, so it's me just practicing, trying to get better at doing this. So I'm gonna do a mirror, merge it into one subtool. Okay. There we go. So let's see. So we're gonna do draw. So while we wait, so are you guys excited? Because I am. It's gonna be 3 minutes of a trailer, and the last one that was 3 minutes was Breath of the Wild's story trailer, and there is a potential for this trailer to be as epic as that one, which is very exciting. Because every time that I get that trailer on the recommended on YouTube, or I see someone posting it on Twitter, I just stop and watch it, because it's considerably one of the best video game trailers that I've seen in a long time, and the potential for it to be for this trailer to surpass it is there, and that's very exciting. So we'll see. Okay, so trying to get the shapes of this sometimes is hard, because you don't want them to be like abnormally big, but it's also really hard to get the shapes right. If you follow me on Twitter, you can see some of the progress I've been doing on this, and you can see the abomination that I've done with the face. But now it's much better. It's a matter of just getting the shape right. So yeah, I'm just trying to get a block out of the shapes, and then I'll refine it. Whew. Okay, so 22 minutes. Oh man, what do you think of the model so far? I think the faces looks alright. I'm trying to make it seem like it's part of like the official games. For example, the eyebrows, I modeled them to be roughly like Breath of the Wild's Zelda's. I'm trying to make Hylia look sort of like Zelda, but it's still Hylia, right? You know, since Hylia is the incarnation, is the antecessor of Zelda, she's going to look like Zelda in a way. So I'm trying to make her resemble Zelda a little bit, but still, you know, look very. Ooh, hold on. Ah, hold on. Okay, this So I'm trying to make her look a little bit like Zelda, but I'm trying to make her look... So what you're looking at is, while we wait for the trailer, which I got on the other screen right here, which is in around 20 minutes, roughly. Just sculpting and just making time pass, essentially. I'm working on a sculpt for Goddess Hylia, my interpretation of the goddess. I'm trying to make... what I believe to be a very what's the term I'm looking for? Lore accurate Goddess Hylia. So I have references of the statue, the murals of the walls of Skyward Sword, the prologue. So all of those I'm putting them together into a design that I think would be an accurate depiction of what Hylia looked like in the distant past. So it's just for fun. It's me just practicing sculpting to get better at making humans, because I suck at them. I suck at making humans, so I'm just trying my best to improve in that. Because I'm also a 3D artist and game designer, so it's just me practicing basically. Okay, so let me start working on the arms. I did try and make some arms before. Maybe I can reuse this. Maybe. Let me see if I can use this. Nah, I'll probably make a new one with some cylinders, probably. So what do you guys think that we're gonna see in the trailer? Because they might just show something that we've never seen before, which is likely. So we'll see. We'll see. I just got this final trial theme on loop as we wait. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to insert a cylinder. Rotate it, scale it a little bit like that. A little bit more. And transform, see plugin, mirror, okay, there we go. And a little bit more, there we go. Now, what I don't know if I should make Hylia being on T-pose, which is basically when the arms are straight like that, or if I should make them on the A-pose, which is when they are like that. Both work, but I'm not too sure. I'm going to try and make her on a T-pose, but I'll see. And this is also, she has very long hair. I think I'm trying to make it look really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna do a Dynamesh. There we go. Maybe with less resolution. 128, then maybe like 56-ish. Yeah, much better. 1 second. There we go. Symmetry. That's important. Okay. So, 60 minutes to go. Oh my god. That's gonna be exciting. Super exciting. Getting the shape right is gonna be hard. Let's see. It's going to duplicate this as well. Over here-ish. So, I'm gonna move it a little bit down. I've got a prototype hand here that I'll eventually make my own, just to more or less get the proportions right. I'll join in and then refine that. Refine the shape, maybe this a little bit bigger. Move this a little bit back. So when we make the elbow, looks better. So I'm making Goddess Hylia. Or my interpretation of Goddess Hylia. Just for practice. While we wait for the trailer. So I've got the trailer on another screen right here. So the moment that it comes on, I'll just put it on. Thank you, David. I'm trying my best because I'm not good at making characters. So I'm just trying to improve. But it looks really really weird at the moment. I'm just trying to fix this up a little bit. I'm doing a blow cut at the moment. So, like, none of this is final. It's just getting the rough shapes. Let's see if I can more or less make this look alright-ish. So I'm going to create another sphere, and I'm going to use that for the shoulders. Oh, I saw a change. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so now the trailer is officially live. So yeah, that's a thing. But there's still a few minutes to go. So I got the time on the corner of another screen. So we'll wait for that. But the moment that that this happens, that this goes live, I think this is more or less the volume that I wanted. I don't want it to be too high, because otherwise it's gonna be really loud. And when it comes to the audio levels, it's gonna be weird. So yeah. The moment that this goes live, I'll prepare it. Alright, so I'm gonna move this around here-ish. I'm gonna maybe flatten it out a little bit. Get the drawing, and start to shape this a little bit. And obviously, as well, do plugin, mirror, and mirror. There we go. And the symmetry. There we go. That's it. Okay. I don't know if the arms are too long. I'm going to deactivate the hands because those are like not the final hands. I'm gonna delete this one. This is another arm on this one as well. This down. Alright, so maybe like that. And this, move it back a little bit. And scale it down just a tiny bit. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, roughly. I don't know. Maybe out like that. And like that. Okay, so 10 minutes left, roughly, before the trailer starts. And just keeping time, track of the time. The last thing we want is, is to miss it. So yeah. So more or less. And the thing is, with the body, is most of this is not gonna even be seen in the end because she's gonna be wearing like a long dress. So most of this is not even going to be visible. Only like the top part of the of her neck, chest area, like the ends of her arms, and then maybe like her feet. That's it. But in order to get the proper shape, a blockout is necessary. And of course, I need to sculpt the top part of her body. So maybe what I can do is start to merge this. I'm gonna move this up and this as well. And maybe I can merge not the arms because I'm still trying to figure them out, but the shoulders, the torso and stuff, to make it start to. Although maybe I can also work on the legs. I did make these legs, which I think they can work. Maybe. Probably. If I just edit them out a little bit to get a better shape. The thing with proportions though, I don't know if they're too long or too short. Yeah, too long. It's not short, it's long. So yeah, that's one of the things that I'm not too sure of. There is a trick though, which is to get the head duplicated and move it up and down, and it's usually the height of the character is usually like 7 heads. So I could maybe do that, but I don't know. Also did this feet, so I'm going to move up just a tiny bit. Maybe. Let me get the clay. Maybe push this down a little bit to get a rough shape of the knees. Alright, more or less. I'll fix it up when I start, you know, merging things together and sculpting them, but just trying to get the shape. But I think more or less shape is all right. It's the arms that I'm not sure of. And the height as well. The character in general. But for the most part, it's looking alright, I think. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to... I think the boobies are okay. Maybe I can push this down a little bit. Maybe smooth it out. Yeah, I think I can start merging things. So, merge that down. I'm gonna move this up. Merge down. Yeah. Merge this as well. Alright. So now I'm going to do a dynamesh. I'll start refining this. Alright, so hold on, because I didn't have the symmetry. That's well, I did have it at some point, but I think I turned it off accidentally. Okay, so let's do this again. Okay, so in like 5 minutes it should start the trailer. So the moment that happens, I'll stop sculpting, obviously, and we'll watch the trailer together and analyze it. Okay, so to more or less get the shape. It's not gonna be perfect. I'm doing most of this from memory, so like the proportions and everything could be really wrong, but you know, they can be fixed later. So, hold on. Fix this up. Maybe I could merge it with the arm and start doing that. Probably. But it's almost time, so I'm gonna turn off the music. I'm gonna change the screen, and now we're gonna focus on Tears of the Kingdom, and I'll continue sculpting another time. by myself. Okay, so now it's time. Now it's time to really dive deep into this. So it should be starting in like 2 minutes or so. So let's see. I am not ready. I am not ready for this. Oh man. This is now the silent waiting, the expectations, see what is going on. Maybe they'll show this mural that we're seeing right now, like the full mural. I have seen it because it was in the leaks, but it hasn't been revealed yet, so I can't really say what it is. But it's really cool. That's the only thing I can really say about it. So hopefully they start showing things that have been revealed in the leak, so we can actually talk about those things. So yeah, it's now a matter of waiting. So 1 minute. 1 minute. It's just a matter of waiting. And obviously, once the trailer releases, we're going to analyze the everything about it. So it's going to take a while because it's gonna be the longest trailer that we've seen. So if with previous trailers, when they were like 1 minute or 2 minutes, the analysis were like 45 minutes long. So this one is going probably. Oh!
Hello, everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. There's just 1 month left until the launch of The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. In this vast world that seamlessly connects the surface and sky, you'll be able to enjoy using your imagination to the fullest while exploring. It's not long until you can experience this unfamiliar Hyrule. I'm also very excited to see how you'll explore this world. Today, we've prepared the final trailer before the game's launch.
Bring it. Bring it.
All right then, let's take a look.
Oh,
Please enjoy.
It's time. The Sky Islands. Those are the towers at the bottom again. Oh! Oh! They attack enemies! Oh my god! This is so... Oh! The music! Oh, Hateno! Oh, that's the donut thing. Baron? Oh, that was the tornado. Oh, Dungeons! Is that a dungeon? Oh! Oh, shit! What the? What? Oh! What the? Oh! What the hell is that?
Zelda.
Zelda!
We rely on your knight and that legendary sword he carries.
Who's that?
Our last line of defense will be Link.
Link.
Dungeons! Oh, that's so smart. Whoa! Oh my god, that's like Spirit Track. What? Oh, that was Taba.
I know why I am here. It's something only I can do.
Oh my god! Oh boy! Lino!
You witness a king's revival
Ganon!
and the birth of his new world.
Oh!
Okay, let's go!
Rehydrated gun! Oh my god, who was that?
You are not alone.
Oh! Oh!
Please.
Oh my god!
You are
Oh!
Link. You must find me.
But she's in the sky as well. Oh my god! Whoa! Okay. Wow. Let's analyze it, shall we? Oh boy. Okay, so in the shots of the islands, there's not much else that we can talk about because we've seen them time and time again in the trailers. Like, it's the same thing over and over again. That there's nothing different. I mean, here, the only thing of importance is that there's first of all there's choo-choos in the sky, which we didn't know was going to be a thing. So not only are the choo-choos, but the constructs are attacking the choo-choos. So obviously the constructs are not evil, right? They are Sonai constructs that are there basically to protect the islands. So the reason that they're attacking Link is because, you know, you are technically an intruder of the islands. You're not meant to be there. So they are protecting the islands from anyone, including you. So the Rangers are basically going to be similar to the old man in the Great Plateau. They're going to be doing different tasks in the sky. So for example here, he's working on a tree. Exactly like the old man in Breath of the Wild. Oh, this shot is incredible. Okay, so so we see the top of this giant structure, which seems like a combat arena of sorts. We also see another of those Sonai shrines, and this giant cube, which a lot of us believe are at the Lome labyrinths. So, and I do think that they are. They're just floating now. Let's see if there's some hidden details somewhere. Oh. So is this the I'm trying to see, because this may be... Remember in the other trailer when we saw the big doors? This could be it? Or maybe it's a different structure. I don't know. I'm still not sure what this structure is. But obviously it's of importance. We also see one of those malice pits at the bottom, which we still don't know nothing of them. We, like, still... They're a complete mystery. But other than that, in this particular shot, there is nothing else that we can see that it's brand new. But I do like that we see the horizon of the sky. It almost seems like we're in the story here. It's really cool. Okay, so over here we see another malice pit. We saw a tower of which we still don't know nothing about. More islands in the horizon. Death Mountain, another tower. Hyrule Castle, nothing else. There's over there, right below Link's head, there's another of those patterns, but we can't really tell what it is. Just trying to see if there is... What's that over there? Right below Link's head. I'm using Link's head as an arrow. Yeah, I did look at the artwork, so a few things that are in the artwork have already been revealed, and I'll talk about them in a second. Oh, that's another artwork, like the pattern, but I can't really tell what that is. And there's the Molduga pattern, which was we saw the location of it, but I don't really remember the name of it. Okay, let's try to see. Okay, so there's another storm cloud over there. But there's nothing else of importance in the shot. Okay, so we see another of the Sonai shrines, a monster encampment, a few ruins, and we get a closer look at the donut that's near the on the pillars of Levias. Okay, so here. So the mushroom people that we see are obviously Hateno people. This was shown in the leaks, but we didn't get any most of the things in the leaks don't have any context. So just like in the trailer. So I'll just mention what are in the leaks, what I've seen. But so apparently there are mushrooms now in Hateno village, which is interesting. We did see glowing things in the last trailers, which we now know, and some people were theorizing, oh, they're probably like the cups of mushrooms that come from deep underground. So, but this seems more like constructed more than anything. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that's changed. I mean, the icon of the shop has mushrooms drawn on them as well, so that's different. But for the most part, it's the same. Here we see that there's an encampment in the ruins of Hyrule Castle, which is a very dangerous place to put it, considering that Ganon is in Hyrule Castle and there's malice and all that. So that's interesting. I wonder who's there. Obviously, there's Hylians, due to the patterns on the tents, but we don't have any context for it. Okay, so based on the angle, maybe I'm wrong. Let me see if we can get a better look at this. Obviously, this is hold on. This is Kakariko. I'm not sure if the shrine is in the exact position as it was in of the Talognaig shrine, based on the angle. Maybe not, because I don't know, they changed a little bit the geography, no? I mean, there's obviously new structures and stuff. This giant donut, I'm not sure what its purpose is, but it's there. It wasn't there before. Obviously, it's a sky ruin of the Sonai. I'm not sure if the shrine, like the Talognaig shrine, was on the opposite cliff, where this new structure which looks like an encampment, but maybe not. But it does seem that it was there because of the path that's going up. It does seem like it. So this is the bridge in Faron, obviously made by the Zonai. And I think this was the bridge that we also got in Breath of the Wild. We got the armor of Phantom Ganon, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so that's the giant tornado that we've seen in promotional artwork and in the other shots, which is on top of Mount Hebra. Now we can see it in the distance. That's Mount Hebra, so it's on top of it. But in some shots, it's not there. So this must be related to a dungeon. And once we clear the dungeon and we defeat the monster, this cumulus is going to disappear. So this is very interesting. So obviously we are in Gerudo Desert. This structures obviously are Zonai, I think, or maybe. Are they Zonai? There may be... They do seem like Zonai structures, based on the ones that we've seen in the sky. But, you know, being in Gerudo Desert, it could also be Gerudo ruins. But no, they are Zonai shrines, I think. So this is interesting. This is very interesting because similar to the shrines, we're not getting a giant structure arising from the depths of the desert. I'm not sure where this particular shot is. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if this is the Abitus grounds. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but this is definitely a dungeon. Definitely, obviously of Zonai make. It's made by the Zonai because it has a similar motif as the giant temple in the sky. So this is definitely a temple. Definitely. Okay, so Hyrule Castle. We're seeing a lot of the ruins falling down with the green energy, which I still find interesting. Like, why do rocks emit this green energy? That's something that I've been thinking about, and I don't really know why. Maybe it has to do with the reason why they're floating. It's all has to do with magic. And look, the NPCs are. This is something that I really wanted to see. NPCs reacting to the catastrophe that's happening. Right? So, oh my god, this is so cool. This screams Demise vibes. Obviously, it's Ganondorf, right? But it just, the way that their hair looks like fire. Obviously, it's Tendrils of Malice, but it's just the way that he looks. It just screams Demise. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Ganon is going to be the best. Are his arms scales? Are his arms scales? Because Demise had scales on his arms. Are those scales? Let me pull up the Demise. Hold on. Dermis? No, Demise. Hold on. Demise Zelda. Let's look at Demise for a second. Okay, open. So Demise, his main characteristic of the design is that he had scales over his body. Similar to dragons, right? Now, Tears of the Kingdom is very tied to the Zonai, dragons, right? And now we see Ganon, at least we assume that is Ganon, it has to be, having scales on his arm. which were not present on his design of, his mummified state. Which is very interesting. Because the mice has scales, and now Ganon has scales. Oh my god. Does he have horns? He has horns. Ganon has horns. Okay, so this is the same shot from the other. Yeah, so obviously this is the. So this is the shot from the other trailer, which is now tying back to the other trailer where Zelda falls down. Oh, she's glowing. What? Why is there golden glow? What? Is she trying to use her powers? Her hand is glowing though. Her hand is glowing. Does she have the Triforce? Or is this a ceiling power? Oh man, I don't know. Why is she glowing while she falls down? Okay, this is really interesting because this reminds me of Twilight Princess. With in Twilight Princess there were pits of sinking sand, and this could even lead underground. Like you fall down and then you lead and then you fall underground. Similar to Link's Awakening. In Link's Awakening, when we fought I think it was a landmola in the desert. If you fell on the pit, then you fell to an underground little cavern, and then you have to go back up. So this could be similar to that, where there's pits in the sand, and then we go underground. We also see that the shrines have an entrance over here in the right. So I do think that we're gonna be able to enter, and there's gonna be like patrols similar to Breath of the Wild. Okay, so underground. There's lava. Link is wearing the Flamebreaker armor, so this is definitely in Death Mountain, underneath the mountain. So this, it's not a dungeon, but we're probably going to a dungeon because that's a giant structure. This is a giant boat. This is a giant Sonai boat. And it's not just one. There's three. There's three of them that we can see. So no, four. There's four boats. Okay, so I have no idea. This is in Hebra, right? Based on, because Link is wearing the Rito armor, right? And this is very interesting as well. So we have a generator of floating bubbles of water. And Link can go inside, and there's like a Sonai stone or something. And Link is swimming inside. So this could potentially confirm that we're getting underwater exploration, because Link has underwater movement. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay, so there's little rocks inside, but there's nothing else here. So we're now having to fall down. Oh, this is like a free fall. Oh. Okay, so this is another thing of the leaks. This is like a paragliding suit, like a free falling suit, which I think is made by the Rito, but I could be wrong about that. So you're falling down. This could be another dungeon. But this is very, very cool. Oh my god. Okay, so this is obviously in the Sky Islands. We see up close now the orb thing. And this, based on the last shot, on the last gameplay, this appears to be shops. So I'm not sure how they're gonna work and how we're gonna activate them, but one of those orbs are going to fall down, and they may turn into something, or I don't know. Okay, so this is definitely a dungeon. Oh! These are the Lomi Labyrinths? It's the same walls. It's the same exact walls as the Lomi Labyrinths. So this could be the floating Lomi Labyrinth in the sky. Okay, so then we see Fort Hudson. Oh, but this seeing soldiers fighting and everything. Oh my god. Okay, so we see for the first time a black bokoblin, and he has a trident horn. It just the NPCs seem to be getting a bigger spotlight this time around, and that's something that is gonna make the world feel more alive now. Okay, so Sheikah thing. This is like a Sheikah tower sort of thing. Oh, we're gonna talk about that first in a second. This could be the towers that we see in the world. But I'm not too sure. This is obviously a Sheikah construction, but I'm not too sure what it might be. Okay, this is very interesting. So, these characters are based on dragons. Alright? These are dragon people. And they have the same... when you get to the very end, Marcella says, find me a link. She's like in a completely different world. That's not Hyrule. If it's a sky unless it's massive. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. So these people are dragon people. And they have the Sonai jewelry. The same as the arm of Link. I don't think that these are the Sonai. And obviously this, now we can talk about it, this is the same sort of person that we saw in the mural, right? So the person on the mural are dragon people. And we see also that they have 3 eyes. So that like the enlightened eye. And not only is... So we see that there's several of these characters. There's several of them, right? We see this one in the center, but we see maybe 1 or 2 on the left and another one on the right. These characters are very important. I can't tell you more about them because then we will be entering spoiler territory, but I do know the name of one of them, and it's a very important name. I can't say more than that, but believe me, it's very interesting. Oh, and their design is cool. Very, very cool. This is very interesting, but we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so, that's Epona. We see in the distance the Satori Mountain because of the little tree. Okay, so this reminds me a lot of Godin from the Wind Waker. The way that he's just latched onto the wall and he just comes out of it. I'm telling you, Godin, the way that he's depicted, and let me pull up Godin. Okay, so let me look up Godin boss fight. Just look at this for a second. The way that he's just latched onto the wall, right? And his design and everything. This new boss, not this one, this one, it's just so reminiscent of Godin. Oh, there's new writings. Oh, that we're gonna be able to decipher this now. Because Zoe, there's a user by the name of Zoe. She's managed to decipher these runes, so we'll be able to decipher them. They're in Japanese, apparently. So this might be very interesting. Oh, this is a boss in a dungeon for sure, for sure. Oh my god, this game. So where is this? This is Hyrule Castle. This is the Sanctum. Yeah. Yep. So the Sanctum looks alright. It looks restored. The floor is restored from the Ganon fight from Breath of the Wild. So that's cool. There's particles of light everywhere, which is interesting. But this is very interesting. Because we are inside Hyrule Castle, there is no malice, no destruction, or anything. So, does Link have the hand? Does Link have the... Does he have the hand? No, so he... Okay, he doesn't have the hand here. But he has the thing on his hip. Is this misdirection? This could be misdirection, because obviously we're gonna get the hand at the start of the game. Oh no, he does have it. He does have it there. Okay. So... is this in the end game? Because obviously the castle is in the sky. Malice is surrounding Hyrule Castle. Ganon obviously is supposed to be in Hyrule Castle, right? I'm trying to look in the thrones to see if maybe Ganon is sitting there, similar to Twilight Princess, but no. Ganon doesn't seem to be here. Okay, so this is very interesting. So we finally get a look at this room, which we saw in the trailer. We obviously now know that this is Zelda, which we already speculated that it was, but we now know that it's her.
Zelda.
So she's wearing a dress which is very reminiscent to Skyward Sword when she was wearing the ceremonial dress. So it's gonna be very reminiscent to that. We also hear a voice, which I'm very positive that it's the dragon people, or one of the dragon people talking to her. I'm not sure if this is like a dungeon.
We rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries.
Uh-huh. Is this a shot from Breath of the Wild? Directly? Because this seems like the shot when the Deku Tree is explaining about the Master Sword when we first encounter him. I think this is the exact same shot from that from Breath of the Wild.
And that legendary sword he carries.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Our last line of
yeah, I think they just reused the shot from Breath of the Wild. That looks like a bit like Phantom Ganon said.
Fence.
Where? Not sure which one you mean. But always, and this as well. This is underground, definitely. We're getting underground dungeons.
Knight, and that legendary sword.
So this definitely seems to me like it's from. Oh, you're still willing the Sheikah Slate, the new one? Where? In which shot? Maybe later. I'm not sure.
We rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
No, this is new. Okay, so this is a new shot. So Link placed the Master Sword down on the Korok Forest. So this must be before he goes underground, because he has the Master Sword there and then it gets destroyed. So we'll go to the Korok Forest, get the Master Sword, then go with Zelda to the underground caverns. So maybe we encounter Ganon halfway through the story. Maybe. Because is this his? This is his right hand. He doesn't have the destroyed hand, like the Sona hand yet. So this is obviously before he gets it. Zelda's dress gives me Princess Mononoke vibes. It really does. And this is one of the dragon people. And obviously the good people. And they're probably going to serve the purpose of of Impa in Skyward Sword, where they're gonna be guiding Zelda throughout her own adventure, and maybe we'll be able to play as Zelda. I am telling you, I think that we're going to be able to play as Zelda in her own story.
Link.
And that's the puzzle that we saw in the previous trailer. Okay, so nothing. So we see the new glider with the Fate designs that I talked about in my last one. Oh my god! Look, you just fuse a shield to the sword, and that's it. Oh, wow! That's handy. So you can just use your sword to parry attack. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. We still have no idea what the tendrils of malice that's going up are for. Oh, maybe... maybe these giant spheres are for like the hole that we fall down on in the previous trailer with the lasers. Maybe. Who's talking to me on Discord? Not the time. Oh, what the hell is that? What is that? Hold on, let me... Oh, Lorurian Historian is talking to me on... Yeah, he's talking to me on Discord. Okay, yeah, he's telling me a little bit of tidbits of the trailer. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, that's a very cool thing that he told me about. When we get to it, I'll cover it. But what is this enemy? Is this a... Yeah, I'm very hype. I'm very hype. Yeah. Okay, so maybe that rolling enemy is a Gongo. Maybe. Oh my god, that enemy looks powerful. But is this... Yeah, this is in Goron City. There's Goron... No? No, is that a Goron? Is that a Goron that's doing that? I mean, there's two Gorons over there, so this seems like a trial. Like it's not like an enemy, it's more like a trial that's going on. So is this a Goron that's fighting you? I don't know. It has some weird pattern. Oh! Oh! Hold on. Teba-san! Oh! What was his name? It started with K. It's not Kuil. Teba-san. What was his name? I can't... Tulin. That's the one. Tulin. Tulin, he's grown up! The little kid is growing up. It feels like we're getting companions, dude. I think we're getting companions to follow us around in the story. Because we see Tulin, and then we see... And later on in the trailer, we see Sidon fighting alongside Link. And we're carrying people around. So we're probably gonna get side quests of people saying, "Oh, can you take us to this place?" And Link is like, "Sure, yeah, I'll take you." So it's gonna be like Spirit Tracks where we take people on the train. That could be... Oh, this game is going to be gigantic. This game is going to be amazing, man. Okay, so this is really cool because so in other games, well, in Breath of the Wild, when the Rock Octoroks threw things at us, we usually use the parry, right? or we use stasis, we stop the object, and then we return it to the enemy. But now we have the reverse power. We just use it on it, move aside, and it just destroys the enemy. This is so cool. This is such a cool idea. Oh my god. We have rockets in Zelda. We have rockets. Which is attached to a Sonai shield. So similar to the Sheikah shields that have energy, now we have Sonai shields. This was also in the leaks, but we now get to talk about it, so it's cool. So we now have floating platforms as well. I'm trying to think if we summon this or if we get to move them around. This seems to be inside a dungeon. A Goron Sonai dungeon. Because this reminds me of Spirit Tracks. So remember in Spirit Tracks in the Fire Dungeon where there was sections in that dungeon where we fought. Well, there were railways, and then there were either enemies on the other railway, or there was like the section where we had to redirect the dungeon key around the dungeon. So this might be very similar in that sense, where we are moving around, fighting another enemy. So this is Stone Talus. What is that? What did Link create? What did Link create? What is that? And what is that arm that he has? That seems like a dragon head thing. So... Oh my god. The things that we're gonna be able to create. This is going to be the best game. Okay, so we are getting ruby arrows, which have fire powers, because the rubies in the lore have the power of fire, and all the different gems have different elemental powers. So we're gonna get different elemental arrows far better than the regular arrows. That's gonna be cool. So we're gonna probably get water arrows, we're gonna get wind arrows, we're gonna get light arrows, earth arrows. It's gonna be very interesting. Okay, so the bokoblins seem to have that same sticky power. Or did Link create that? Okay, so that... Yeah, that's Tulin. What is that thing? What the hell is that thing? That's a dragon! That's a nice dragon! We are going to be fighting giant dragons in the sky! Oh my god! Oh my god, I've been wanting this for years. Ever since that we got the Argorok fight in Twilight Princess, I've wanted to fight a dragon in the sky, and we're getting that. And this seems to be inside the giant storm cloud. So this may be the reason that storm cloud is happening in Rito Village. Now this is very cool. This is very cool. Let me see if we can actually get a glimpse of whatever is inside. Just seems to appear out of nowhere. But is this Ganon appearing out of nowhere? Like Ganon teleporting? Is this a defeat of a boss? Yeah, this is... Yeah. Okay, so this is very reminiscent to the last trailer. There was an explosion. And this is obviously very similar to the boss defeats in Breath of the Wild, so this must be a boss. But we don't really see the boss itself, so maybe they're hiding it. Maybe they're hiding the boss. You know, because these trailers do a lot of misdirection a lot of the time. Hello, Wicked. These trailers do a lot of... Link's great sword in the Goron arena looks like it had been fused with a black moblin horn. In the Goron arena. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, so all the horns are obviously going to be used for weapon fusing. All of them. So this is definitely a horn of a moblin. A blue moblin, to be precise. Okay, so Zelda is not in the underground. She's in the sky now.
I know why I am here.
So she definitely has her own journey, because
It's something.
aha, this is what Lorraine Historian told me. So this is the recall power. That's the recall rune that Link is seen using in when he uses recall power and on the symbol. So this is probably the tier of the kingdom of one of them. So we're gonna be able to obtain different powers, and depending on the power, it's going to change. So let me gather my thoughts. So each power is gonna have one of these little tiers, and they're gonna be different colors. And I think we see others in the trailer.
Only I
I
can.
think we see others
do.
in the trailer because Lorraine Historian did show me others. Oh, this is cool. This is very cool. So okay, so we see mummified Ganon, and he's shooting a beam of malice to the sky. And this shot seems to be directly related to the other one that we saw in the first teaser, where there was tendrils of malice going to the ceiling. But I don't think it's related to this one. Oh, are these the Oh, okay. So this is when Ganon starts to throw his monsters throughout Hyrule. These are the projectiles from the other trailer. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this one right here.
Do not look away. Do not look away. You witness a king's revival and the birth of his new world.
You witnessed the rebirth of the. Oh man, Ganon!
You
Oh, and the horns of the Linos.
witness
Okay, so the malice going over Link's arm. This is the shot that we saw a glimpse of in the second trailer. That it just faded to the malice in a second, but now we're getting a real shot of it, and you can actually see the arm getting corrupted. Look. Oh man, that looks painful. That looks painful. It's just burning his skin.
and the birth of
Dude. Ganon is vicious.
and the birth of
Ganon is vicious with his attack, dude.
the birth of his new
Here we go.
world.
Here we go. Ganon is back. Oh, he looks so cool. Let me look at something. Because I did put on Twitter art of there was no even better. Ganondorf, Breath of the Wild 2, Sculpt. because there was here. Someone actually made a sculpt of Ganon years ago, based on art from here. It was Nicholas Cole. There we go. So I think they did it. I think it's spot on. No, not this. Here. I think it's spot on. Dude, he looks badass. Oh, he has a ponytail. What the hell? Oh, no way. No way. Is that a Gyorg? Is that like a... Oh, that looks like a Gyorg. Are we getting Gyorgs?
Okay, let's go!
Let's go! Okay. New character. New character. We don't know anything about her. She was in the leaks, but we don't know anything about her. Nothing, not even her name. I think that she might be an ancient princess. Maybe the ancient princess that we see depicted in the mural of 10,000 years ago. Maybe. Not sure. But she's in Zelda. Or maybe she is. Maybe she's at Zelda from the past. We don't know. But I don't think that this is Hylia. Primarily because Hylia looks very different in the depictions of the statues and everything. And in fact, I'm making Hylia in art. Hold on, 1 second. One second. Give me a second. Let me prepare this. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm actually making Hylia in a sculpt, so it's not her. Because I'm studying the design of Hylia very extensively on the statues and everything, and this is definitely not her. So this is a new character, and she has the recall thing on her neck that we saw on the other. What the hell is this? Okay, so there's the Moldugas that we saw in the other trailer. And there's a beam of light coming from the Great... Is this the Great Plateau? This seems... I'm not sure if this is the... I mean, this is not... This is not the plateau that we saw in Breath of the Wild, because it's Zonai architecture. But the location matches with the... Location... I don't know. I have to really look into it. Riju! And she has the scimitars of the Seven from Urbosa. So she's basically becoming Urbosa. Oh, she has powers! So, what I think we're gonna get... I think later in the shot... Oh, dude, we're getting... Are we getting... Oh, man.
But
Are we going to be able to command NPCs around to combat enemies?
you are
See what I mean? Oh, this is a new variant of the soldier constructs.
you are not
So this is probably, this is a different level. So the one that we saw in the artwork must be a different type of enemy, a different type of construct. But this is a construct that is of higher level. So maybe this is like a level 3 construct, soldier construct. So the fact that we're seeing Teba, well, obviously Yunobo and Riju and Teba and all these other characters are gonna be with Link. We might be able to take, and I think they're in the sky as well. So we might be able to take these characters around Hyrule and have them fight with Link,
Alone.
which is gonna be really cool. And these characters as well, instead of us using the champion powers, they will be using the champion powers. So that's a way that they could bring them back, right? So we saw Riju using Urbosa's Fury, right? But instead of us using the Urbosa's Fury, now it will be Riju. Now it's Riju using her power. So we'll probably tell her, hey, use the power. Boom! And then she uses it.
But
Yeah, Sonai. So this is the horn of the construct that we saw in the artwork. So obviously we're gonna be getting fusing that horn to the sword.
you are not alone.
Link.
Oh, dude! But where's Teba? Because we see his son, right? We see his son. Oh, that's another one. That's. Hold on. Do each of them have a power? Yeah. So each of them have a unique tier of the kingdom. Oh, this is getting interesting. So Sidon has the water power. And then Tulin has the wind power. Because wind is depicted with green. And then Riju must have an amber one somewhere, but we don't really see it, I think. Or maybe we do. Let me check. Let me check, because maybe she does. Maybe she does have it somewhere. If she does, I don't see it. Or maybe I do. In her ear? Do you see it in her earring? Do you see what do you see what I mean? So all of them have the relics. So the tiers of the kingdom are gonna be powers. So we're gonna have the recall power. We're gonna have this lightning power, which is basically Urbosa's Fury.
But
We're gonna have a water power,
you are not
which is probably gonna be Mipha's Grace.
alone.
Link.
And then this power is going to be... Yeah, they're gonna be the champion powers, basically. If the old priestess got the yellow power, she's a Gerudo. Can she be the 8th heroine? I mean, she has dark skin, but she doesn't have red hair. And it's not the same power. So this is yellow, but the Gerudo one is gonna be amber, probably. Yeah, so this is not yellow, this is amber. It's a little bit different. So amber is the color of the of electricity in the lore. If you look at the descriptions of the items of the different gems in Breath of the Wild, you get all of them tell you that they have different elemental powers. And amber is the one that's tied to the Gerudo, and it's the electric one. So this is amber, and it's going to be tied to the electricity power.
But
So the blue one obviously is water. Then we have... Oh, that's a really cool weapon. We'll get to that. And then the green one is going to be wind, which is the same color as the champion powers as well. So this is a very cool weapon. It reminds me of the what's it called? The Great Fairies. But no. This is a dragon scale. This looks like a... Yeah, this is a piece of a dragon. This is a piece of a dragon. Let me look for... Actually, I do have because I did record footage of Nadra. Where is it? Footage. Give me 1 second. This is definitely a dragon weapon. Give it a second. It's loading. What's Breath of the Wild? Here we go. Stock footage. Dragons. Nadra. Where is it? That's the one I'm looking for. This one. Yeah, this is definitely a dragon. A dragon piece. A dragon scale, giant scale, or something. Because obviously they're changing some of the items. So, dragon scale, Breath of the Wild. Well, they do look very different. But yeah, this is a dragon piece. Don't know what exactly. But look. This is Gleok. Oh my god. So he has Malice eyes, which are gonna be the weak spot. Dude. That looks badass. So we're gonna be able to fight Gleok in the sky. We're gonna be able to fall and fight dragons in the sky. Oh my god. Wait, so let me get something. So this is obviously this is a three-headed dragon, but later on in the no, it was it before? We did see here. So this is a different kind of dragon. So we're gonna get different types of dragons. But this looks more like an insect. Yeah, this looks insect-like. This is... You know what this reminds me of? Goma from the Wind Waker. It reminds me of Goma. With the pincers on the sides of the mouth. Obviously, it's not Goma because Goma has one eye, but it's very, very, very reminiscent of that. But this is an insect creature. Although, Skytail Zelda. It does also remind me a little bit of the Skytails. A little bit. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Yeah, this is an ice Goma, right? This is obviously in Hydra Peak, inside the giant tornado. So, this is definitely a demon, obviously, but a boss. Maybe not a dungeon boss. I think those are reserved for like Sona and Malice constructions. But this is an overworld boss. And I'm loving that they are going all out with giant bosses. Because that was something that Breath of the Wild was missing a lot.
Revival. And
Link. You are our final
Zelda has the Master Sword.
hope.
What?
You are
I don't know. So I'm getting mixed signals a lot with this because in some shots Link has the Master Sword, in other shots Zelda has it, but they get separated. So how the hell does Link have the Master Sword in some shots? But I don't know. Like the story's all over the place.
final hope.
This could be flashbacks as well. This could be flashbacks. I'm not sure. I really am not sure. I don't know.
Our final hope. You must find me.
Where is she?
You must find me.
Ah! And we get a good look at the mural. So now we see Ganon with horns, leading his army of demons, and we also see the depiction of the flying enemies from the other trailers. Oh my god. This trailer. Ganon!
World.
But the thing is,
Okay, let's go!
the thing is, look at Ganon for a second.
Of his new world.
Look at his arms, right? Look at Ganon's arms. Do you see scales on his arms? Because I don't.
World.
I don't see any sort of scales. And his hair is tied up on a bun. But you know who isn't tied in a bun and has scales on his arms? Look at back. This guy right here. Oh no, it's not scales. It's the toga. It's Ganon's toga, which is glowing with malice. So this is Ganon. So the hair. Obviously, is malice. His malice tendrils. This shot right here gives me. This gives me Demise vibes, like really big Demise vibes. And I don't know if this is going to be nearing the final battle or what. It would be nuts if this is at the start of the game. It would be nuts. Yeah, but Ganon has horns here, right? This is Demon Ganon, which is the same as in the here. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it here. So here Ganon has horns as well, right? So this is the first time I actually see Ganondorf with horns, and he doesn't have them here, which is interesting. So there's gonna be different depictions of Ganon throughout the story. Also, the guy that put his hand on Zelda's shoulder has the Ultra Hand.
Link.
Does he have it? Zelda has another of the quote-unquote tears of the kingdom, if that's what it is. But this guy has something on his hand as well. Don't think that's a tear. Don't know.
Link.
But what about the other shot? I mean, if they have it, it'll probably be on their hand. Oh man. This game.
Link.
But you are not. But
I think that island at the top is the island that we see up close in a lot of the trailers. Could be.
you are not.
Is the one at the back the same sort? Yeah, it's the same type. Yeah, so I'm thinking that these are level 3 soldier constructs based on the way their heads are shaped. Yeah.
Link.
And Sidon has also the crown of King Sidon. So maybe he's now King Sidon. No, King Dorphan. So maybe he's King Sidon. Maybe he's now crowned king. Since a few years have passed. And he also has Mipha's trident. Oh, this is so cool. But what I find interesting is that it's not Teba who's with them, considering that in Breath of the Wild, Teba was one of the new champions. Now it's his son. So it's very interesting. That's it's like passing off the torch to the 3rd generation, which is quite cool. And we haven't seen Yunobo or any well, we have seen Gorons. We have seen Gorons, but we haven't seen Yunobo.
But
And Gerudo as well.
you are not alone.
The architecture in this particular area looks different from the architecture in the of the other Sky Islands. And judging that Sidon is there, this may be a variation of the Sky Islands that are like ancient Sonai Sora ruins. Because I do think that we're gonna get variations of the Sky ruins based on the area that we're in. So we're gonna see Goron ruins, Gerudo Sonai ruins, Rito Sonai ruins, etc. But this looks like Sora architecture. It's like the same dark bluish stone type of architecture. And there's a lot of water as well.
Link.
Oh, I'm so excited to fight Gleok.
Of his new world. Birth away. You
Only I can do.
I think we did an overview of everything, right? Unless I'm missing something. When the Sonai structure raises from the desert in the beginning, it sounds like the Twilight music for the only time, I think. Let's see. Where was it? No, that's not Sonai. That's not Twilight music. That's the music of the trailers, and we also hear the leitmotif of Hyrule Castle. Listen closely. Da, 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 da. Oh, this shot is so badass. But Ganon's face, it looks a lot like the mice, like the profile. Like this is Ganon being reborn as the mice, I think, or something like that. Like this is Could the structure racing from the Desert Habitants grounds? I thought about that, but I'm not sure about the location. I'm not too sure about the location. Hold on, because I lost it. Ah.
Defense.
I'm not sure about the location. I don't know if that's the Arbiter's grounds. I mean, those are new rock types, so we can't really say for sure. I don't know. I don't know. I'll fly around in Simu later and try and figure out what they are. In fact, I could open it now. I could open Simu now and check it out. Let me open the graphics packs for a second and see if I have to change. Okay, so I removed the HUD and all that. Okay. Okay, that's cool. So full screen. Ah, hold on. Let me prepare. Let me prepare for a second. Ah, okay. So before we do anything else, I'm also going to. Well, first of all, I'm going to. 1 second. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's not configured? What? Okay, give me a second. What was it? Options, input settings. It's not configured? What? Why isn't it working? Hold on. Give me 1 second, because I can't even read. I mean, it is detecting it. Y, X, yeah. L, R. Everything's fine. There we go. Okay. That was strange. Okay, so we're gonna fly to Gerudo Desert. We're gonna go to Arbiter's grounds. I'm gonna check to see if that's the location. So Arbiter's grounds is here. So we're gonna go to this one right here. I'm gonna open this. And we're gonna check. If that's the Arbiter's grounds, that means that there's a chance we might see what remained of the Mirror of Twilight. Maybe. Alright. So we need to go in this general-ish direction. Okay, so that's the Arbiter's Grounds. Let's see. So, I'm gonna open the trailer. Give me a second, give me a second. Trying to see if I can, because there is a rock formation at the bottom that's quite large. So I'm trying to see if that's somewhere that it is in Breath of the Wild. So maybe we can more or less figure out what that is. I mean, we have this, but it doesn't look exactly like it. Don't know. I don't think it's Arbiter's Grounds, to be completely honest. It could also be outside of the map. That they could have expanded the map so we can explore this unexplored region. All of this. So maybe it's around there. You know? Let me look back at the trailer. Like maybe we are looking at this area right here, which is past the Leviathan, and we may be looking at it from this angle. It might be around there, because if you look at this little bit. Let me see. I'm moving really fast, but it looks like I'm moving really slow. So let me move roughly to around this location. Let me see. So let's move up. Now you see what I mean? Like it could be if I move this a little bit like that to the side, and then I move this like, you see what I mean? Like maybe this is outside of the map, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's another location. I really don't know. What do you guys think? Where do you think that location is? Where do you think that dungeon is? I just don't think it's Habitus grounds. He's trying to look for a potential location, but doesn't seem. I don't know. Maybe here? I mean, these are not the same pillars. Like when I was watching the trailer, I thought, oh, maybe these are like Sonai ruins, right? Especially because of the stairway that there is. But now they're not the same. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it has to be in a place that it doesn't really let's go to the Gerudo Desert. to Gerudo Town. It has to be in a place where it doesn't feel out of place. And maybe I really don't know. Because they could have really changed the desert. Nintendo Japan just released it on their Japanese base for Tears of the Kingdom. Have you seen the recent concept art for Ganondorf? What? Hold on. Hold on. So the... Oh! Ganondorf. So he was born a man that are only born once every 100 years to the Gerudo tribe. That is dominated by women, and it seems that that he has something to do with the disaster that hit Hyrule. Oh man, he looks badass. But, you know, I really want them to release the full art without the background, like the transparent artwork. Because they're releasing it, like, cropped and without transparency, and it sucks. I want it to be with transparency. Dude, this looks badass. Saving. I am definitely saving this. Let me see, because maybe... No, yeah, it's a GIF. GIF. Oh, man. Yep. There's a larger one. You can see the sword. What? Give me a second. Let me see. Here we go. Oh man, that looks cool. That looks cool. Oh, there's an even bigger one. Okay. Perfect. Well, I just saved 3 images of Ganondorf. Great. Wow. Wow. He's green, dude. Ah! Dude. The battle against Ganondorf is gonna be badass. Yeah, he seems almost like a samurai warrior, right? Like a Ronin sort of character. Oh, he looks cool. Do you think there is the same Ganondorf from Twilight Princess? Yeah. Yep. This is the same Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time. And by extension, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker. It's the same Ganondorf. And the ears give it away. It's the round ears are Ocarina of Time, Gerudo. If you look at Ganondorf in the other games, it's pointed ears, but that's because he had the Triforce. So this is definitely Ocarina of Time Ganondorf. There is no reincarnation of Ganondorf. It's always the same guy. Dude. Oh! But is there transparent artwork of Ganondorf, or am I... Hold on. Now I'm looking for because I see a lot of people posting like with a white background. Huh. Hold on. Tears of the Kingdom, Ganondorf, artwork. Nah, it's not. I don't know. He looks cool. How does Ganondorf revive after being killed? Or it was already the case between Ocarina and Wind Waker for no reason. Ganon revives time and time again. For Ganon, death is merely a seal. I mean, think about it. He's literally the king of the underworld. Right? He's the demon king, the lord of the underworld. He's just, he gets sent home, basically. You kill him, his spirit goes to the underworld, and he just says, okay, I'm going back to the world of the living, and just breaks free. For him, death is just a seal. Man, your demise video just lucky timing, or did you just have feeling he featured in the Tears of the Kingdom? I had a feeling, but I wasn't sure. But I don't think it's demise. I think it's Ganon who's assuming the role of demise. But demise is gone. Ganon is now the demise. He's the incarnation of malice and hatred that demise prophesied. Like, he is that. He's assumed the role of demise, basically. He is now the embodiment of the apocalypse. So, yeah, that's but I really don't know what the dungeon could be in Gerudo. What location should we look for? Actually, I'm gonna go to Kakariko. I'm gonna go to Kakariko and check out this this angle. Let's go to Kakariko. Woohoo! Here we go. All right, so the Masangan dungeons confirmed. According to the Haru Historia, he reincarnated in Forces Adventures. Yeah, but that's not true. That's not true, and let me explain. I did an entire video about the timeline just because of that, because it's completely inaccurate to what it's stated in the game. So Ganon never reincarnates. That's one of the key aspects of Ganon. He never reincarnates. He gets reborn time and time again because he refuses to die. The comment on Forces Adventures and the placement is completely wrong. The prologue of Forces Adventures tells us that it takes place immediately after Four Swords. And even Link and Zelda in Forces Adventures is the same Link and Zelda from Four Swords. And the prologue itself also mentions Link by name because we are supposed to know that Link, because he is the same Link from Four Swords. Even Zelda has the same design. I mean, it's literally there. And when Forces Adventures released, they told us directly that they believed that at the time that Forces and Forces Adventures were the quote-unquote earliest tales in Harold's history, but this was before Minish Cap released as the prequel to Forces Adventures and before Skyward Sword released. But they were meant to be before Ocarina of Time, both of them. Which then also brings the question of Ganon, because Forces Adventures was the origin story of Ganon in that game, and then in Ocarina of Time is also the origin story, which is kind of weird. But that's because they don't really think about these sort of things and they just retcon a lot of stuff. But definitely not a reincarnation. So on Twitter, he has a tear on the forehead. No, it's not a tear. It's the crown that he has got here. Or is it a tear? Hold on. Let's zoom in. It could be. It could be a tear. It could be a tear. Yeah. So everybody has a tear now. Yeah, it seems like it. So this one is the tear of fire, probably. That's very interesting. Oh man, that's such a cool design. Alright, so let's hide Link here. Let's move the camera. Yeah, okay, so the new Sonai Shrine is right here, in this building. Okay, so let's get a rough angle of the... Yo, no, this is even for the back. Okay, so so he's climbing this wall. It's roughly around here-ish. More or less. I'm just trying to get the precise shot for the video, because I'm gonna be making a analysis video, obviously. Let's see. Yeah, but it's roughly ish. Okay, so fix this a little bit. And time of day, probably gonna put around that time, more or less. I think that looks good. So I am going to do a quick recording of this little shot. Even though it's not accurate, but at least, you know, we get a close depiction. Maybe Ganondorf is one of the 8 heroines. Don't know. Maybe he's like the 8th heroine, and that's why he's forgotten. Don't know. Take a look at Sonai guy. I swear he has a Sheikah symbol on his face, but with a closed eye, and the horn thing looked like the tear. Yeah, so that's a third eye. And similar to the Sheikah in Breath of the Wild and Skyward Sword, they have an eye painted on their forehead, and that may be related to this. They may be related to these dragon people. So that third eye is closed on purpose. It's you know, symbology of the enlightenment and all that. The scene of the water bubbles and low gravity platform are probably either Sonai shrines or mini dungeons. Yeah, probably. Wonder if the hypothetical 7 dungeons will be the elemental based, wind, earth. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, all of them are gonna be elemental based. Okay, so I recorded this now. Let's see. Next shot. Yeah, so this location in the world, based on the location of the what was this? Give me a second. Okay, so in that shot we're looking at the Pillars of Levius. So we're somewhere around here in Hyrule Field. Because we're also looking at this bridge. We're looking at, I think it was Eagle's Bridge? Or Olin Bridge, one of them. I don't know, one of them. So let's go to this one. I'm trying to see if there is... So like before, I'm going to hide Link in the shrine. I'm going to get the camera. Okay, so Pillars of Levius, where were they? Over there. Yeah, so it's around this location, roughly. Yeah, so Link is running around this sort of location, more or less. Well, how far is he? Not that far. He's running... Yeah, fairly close. You can see the trees over there. This one's. So he's running around here-ish. More or less, I think. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, because it's really hard to get the exact shot. But close enough, I think. I mean, you can see the silhouettes. Okay, so another one to record. Okay, so the new ally system looks very cool and interesting. It also seems like each dungeon will have a companion. Yeah, so similar to Breath of the Wild with the divine beasts, but they don't seem like dungeons the way where we see them. It's more like they're in the sky, right? So we may be able to take them anywhere with us. We just say, "Oh, follow us, follow me," and then they just follow you around Hyrule, which would be really cool. Although you may be able to have one companion. Although it would be cool if you get many, but I don't know. So, and if that's the case, maybe we'll find Zelda, and then she'll also be our companion, and she'll follow us around Hyrule. Maybe that's the case. Maybe she won't be playable, but she will follow us around. Or maybe she'll be playable, and then we'll be able to switch between Link and Zelda, or maybe Link and Sidon, or maybe Link and Yunobo, or, you know, and change between the characters. That could be wild, if that's the case. If that's the case, that could be crazy. Okay, so next occasion. So we go to Hateno next. Sure, let's go to Hateno. Let's see. This one's simple enough. Wonder if the traversal will be seamless or if loading screens will be making an appearance due to the addition of new locations. I'm not sure. By the patents where they were talking about teleportation between locations, like instantaneous teleportation, it seems that there might not be loading screens, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, for example, there's no transition between moving inside a house, for example, right? I mean, look at this, inside, outside. So it may be similar to that. So let's find the entrance to Hateno. Roughly around here. Roughly. Just trying to get the right shot. That's better. Yeah, that's all right. Doesn't have to be perfect. Because else we'll be here forever. Yeah, character switching will be wild, yeah. The two places that are most likely dungeons are the tornado with the sky ships and trampoline, and the underground lava cavern with the minecarts. The scene with Sidon and Link, not sure. No, the one with Sidon is not a dungeon. That's in the Sky Islands, probably at above Sora's Domain. But the location, well, I don't think so. I don't think that the tornado is a dungeon either. I think it's just the location where a dungeon is, but the tornado is like blocking it, and then you defeat that boss, and then it opens up the way to the location of the dungeon. Maybe something like that. That could be sort of like how they do it. I would love it if we were helping the Descendants to become Seiyu similar to past games. That could be. Notice the footage. Notice the footage of Link riding a horse pulling a cart filled with NPCs. That screams rebuilding side quest. Yeah. So that actually reminds me a lot of Spirit Tracks, where we took characters around with the train. So they told us, "Oh, I want to go to this location. I need you to take this to this other location," and things like that. So it might be like that. Of just transporting people and items around. Okay, next location. Or escort quest, yeah. Like there may be people saying, "Oh, I'm too scared to go to X or Y or this place or whatever because there's a lot of monsters or even a dragon or whatever. Please help me get to that location." Similar to Telma, like the escort mission of Telma and Hylia to get to the to Kakariko into a princess, that sort of thing. So roughly around there. Not even closer. Oh, but it's... Hold on. Because I might be looking at it from the wrong angle, probably. Yeah, I was looking at it from the wrong angle. See, roughly around there. Getting close. Better? Yeah, that's much better now. Yeah, good enough. White Mage reminds me of how certain characters help Link enter the Divine Beast. The tornado not being a dungeon could be possible. We did see the three-headed dragon in the overworld. It seems to me like it's a dungeon, but there is a cutscene with the bird saying "let's go." Yeah, probably. I mean, this game is still so strange. There's so many mysteries to still uncover. And it just seems, with this game, it just seems the more they reveal, the more mysterious the game becomes. Like, we still don't know much about the story. Which is wild. They're still holding back a lot of information. A lot of it. So, I don't know. This game is gonna be huge. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, no, yeah, me too. I love that we don't know much, because then a lot of it will be a surprise. when we get to play it. Like, if so much new stuff is being shown in every single trailer that we do not expect at all, then when we play the game, it's gonna be like that, but so much more. Samurai Ganondorf, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. Alright, next location. Let's do a shot of the bridge. I'll see. Because it really depends on the frame. Alright, so next location, it's here. I just know this map from from top to bottom. And it's crazy. I don't know what they're gonna do with Tears of the Kingdom, because we know the map so well now. They just have to do something so unique with it to be fresh. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're here. We need to find the bridge, which was. Oh, hold on. It's not here. It's here. It's Sargon Bridge. So we're gonna go here. The final boss against Samurai Ganondorf is gonna be epic. Yeah. Yeah, that boss fight. Whoa. That boss fight is gonna be wild. Because it's also. That boss fight is going to require us to use the abilities as well, the new abilities that we've acquired. So it's gonna be crazy. Okay, so wait, isn't Sargon Bridge? I thought it was. Maybe it's a different bridge. Hold on. Because I have it set it up so that there is no thunder, or it's just blue skies always. So it's kind of weird that it's doing this. Hold on. That could be better. So it isn't Sargon Bridge? Huh. So it isn't Sargon Bridge. Which bridge was this then? I mean, the bridge is looking towards the tornado. The Sonai ruins. I'm confused now. It's supposed to be Sergeant Bridge. I mean, it's not, but... Huh. That's so bizarre. Where is it? Is it Typhlo Ruins? Oh, that could be. Yeah, it is. Good catch. Great catch. Alright, so where do we teleport that we're close enough to it? I mean, we could teleport to the Typhlo Ruins and then get out of it. But it's gonna be dark. Well, I mean, Ganon has what looks to be a tear on the forehead, which seems to be a red one, so maybe. Okay, so let's just start climbing and getting out of this place. I can't see anything. Ah! Let's get out of here. Well, we're fairly close to the exit. Yeah, there we are. Alright, let's get out. Good. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to hide Link somewhere around here. I could have made him invisible too, but in order to do that I had to close Simu, change the setting, and then open Simu again. That's a pain, so just hiding around here. So he's not in the shot. But yeah, this is definitely it. I mean, it's the same asset as the Sergeant Bridge, so pardon my confusion. Oh, we got it. Okay, so yeah, but it's definitely it. In fact, what we could do. Yeah, Link is being attacked by wolves. Okay, so what we could do is actually do a recording similar to the trailer, where it goes slowly towards front. This free cam, I tell you, this free cam is amazing. You can get so many cool shots with it. Alright, more or less. Let's keep going a little bit forward, just to... Because I'll probably talk about Hebra Mountain a little bit, maybe. Oh, that's a. Do we see the labyrinth? Oh, that's a good one. Let me see. Yeah. So the labyrinth is still there, like in the other shots, but we see the giant cubes in the sky, which appear to be the labyrinth as well. It's so strange. Okay, so this is the shot in the desert that we were trying to find and we couldn't. But these structures here are new. These are from the Sonai. So I don't know. Oh man. So where is Ganon in this shot? Is he at Hyrule Castle? Question is what... But the question is, what will the tears do? I'm dying to know. Probably some super Ganon killing artifact or something. I think that they are just powers, elemental powers. So we see Riju using the the electric power, which is basically Urbosa's Fury, and she has one of the tears on her earring. We see Sidon with a blue one, which will be a water power. We see Teba-san Tulin with a green one, which will be a wind power. So, and Ganon with a red one, which seems to be a fire power. And we then see Link with another one, which is the yellow one, which is the time manipulation power, the recall, and it even has the rune of recall. So they're all powers. They're all powers. In fact, let me see if I can find. Because there was a shot.
And that legendary...
Link.
I mean, we can kind of see it on Zelda. That's the one with recall, but there's a better shot about it. You see the malice on that platform, how it's flowing down? That's so cool.
I know.
But see, Zelda doesn't have it here. Zelda doesn't have that that thing on her in this shot. See this one. Ah, she's looking at it. There we go. That's why. But this is the recall power.
Do.
That's definitely the. Yeah, she's holding it. That's the recall power. So these are definitely the powers. So Link will probably put this in his on his hand on the rune. This may be the Tears of the Kingdom. That's what I'm saying. This may be the Tears of the Kingdom, and we may put them on the hand, on the rune, on the circular thing on the hand, similar to where is he? Similar to Sidon. You see how he has it on the hand? How he has the blue one there. We may do the same with Link. He may put the tears on his hand and then use those powers.
You are our final hope, Link.
Where are they? There's malice behind them, right? I don't know where they are. But I'm so happy that they're getting more spotlight. Oh, this game is going to be nuts. You know what it feels like? It kind of feels like Age of Calamity in a bit, with how they are handling the characters. Like, I feel Age of Calamity kind of tested the waters in terms of storytelling for Tears of the Kingdom, because now we're getting like actual companions and like full-on battles with what appears to be armies, like here, which is nuts. If that's the case.
You... But you are...
Oh, this right here. It's so cool.
alone.
Having companions, man.
Link.
It's gonna be so cool. And this shot is it's on Lake Hylia, the bridge of Hylia. I'm pretty sure. We can actually go and check. But I'm pretty sure that's the bridge of Hylia. Specifically the fountain in the middle. Let's see, because I'm falling back a little bit on the chat. So the tiers have different powers, time included. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So this has been discussed already. Do you think Zelda goes to the underground, from the underground to the sky? Yeah, I think so. I think that she falls to the underground and then has her own separate adventure from Link and ends up in the sky. Which may be... So what they could be doing is split the story in two parts. So Link would wake up in the sky somehow, right? And that would be sometime in the future. But like relatively... like not 100 years later sort of thing, no. He'll wake up in the future, but after the events of Zelda's story. So Zelda will have the Master Sword, she will have the recall power, she'll have a lot of different things. And then she will go through her own journey, which will probably be playable, I hope. And then she will set things up for then Link for Link to find later in the story. I think that's sort of what they're going for. Similar to what they were going to do in Skyward Sword, where they were going to have Zelda be playable in her own story, but then they scrapped the idea and then had her story segments be cutscenes at the end of in the credits of Skyward Sword. So I think they might be returning that concept, that idea back, and I did a video about it. Okay, so let's go to Lake Hylia, and hopefully Lake Hylia has some really cool stuff aside from, you know, the Gleeok, which is gonna be right at the center of this. Oh, yeah, it's definitely this. Hold on. Yeah, it's definitely that. See? So we're definitely at the bridge of Hylia, and that's where we fight the dragon. And that's what we actually found it on the last trailer. We saw the dragon just standing there. So we'll go to the bridge of Hylia, and then we'll find it, and then we'll have that little cutscene. And if we get little cutscenes like that, where we just encounter something and then we get those big cinematic cutscenes, that would be so epic. Because that's something that Breath of the Wild really needed. More story-focused cutscenes. So that would be cool. One of the tiers must be the power to recall, right? Yeah, that's one of them. That's a time-altering power, so maybe that has to do with trying to find Zelda in time more so than location. Well, remember in the last shot, in the last trailer, we saw a shot of Zelda meeting Link and Link grabbing her hand. So that maybe that's when Zelda gives the recall power to Link. Maybe, because I did say that in another video that the powers that Link gets, the Ultra Hand and the ones that make Link's hand grow green, they seem to be different from Recall and the other runes that we see on the promotional art. So these ones may be the so-called Tears of the Kingdom, and they'll be found in the underground caverns or something. I don't know. Okay, so we recorded this again. Okay, so
alone. Okay, let's go!
So this character seems to be using Recall as well, because she has the Recall tear on her neck, like Zelda. And this seems to be spliced together. This doesn't seem to be the same shot. But I want to look at something really quickly, because this location, let's go to the plateau. Because in the last trailer, when we saw the Moldugas, they were coming from Tanaga Canyon. So this seems to be a continuation of that shot. So if that's the case, then we are maybe looking at a great plateau that has Sonai stuff. And that has a lot of big story implications. So let's check. Let's check. Okay, so Tanaga Canyon, right here. Let's see if we can see. All right. Okay. Let's look for something that looks something similar to that. Yeah, I think this is it. Roughly around there. Yeah, this is the location. Okay, so obviously the trees are no longer present. And the giant structure doesn't seem to be the Great Plateau. It seems to be another structure that just appeared out of nowhere. No, it doesn't seem like the Great Plateau, because if you look shot by shot, it seems closer, right? Or maybe the camera is moving super fast. Ganondorf probably spawned them there. Remember that he spawned many different enemies, like the Bokoblins and the Moblins and everything with the Malice projectiles. Maybe he spawned them here, because if you look at, I'll show you later in the map, because there's hold on, let me get the shot, maybe like a shot looking holes, which looks Sonai, and the Mount Hylia also was not snowy, so this may be the Great Plateau, which begs the question: if that's the Great Plateau, why does it look so weird and so different with architecture of a civilization that existed thousands of years ago? Because that's not how it looks now in the present. let's look at the top of... So I'm going to stop the recording because otherwise it's going to be a really long one. Like at first glance, it does look like a different structure, right? But maybe they rebuilt it. Like the Hylians rebuilt it later after the walls of the Sonai walls were destroyed. And maybe that's like a flashback in the past, or maybe Zelda gets sent to the past and then we play with Zelda in a past Hyrule while Link is in the present. I don't know. I think they could be doing something really crazy with this game. Let me see. Looks like the Sky Island. That's really low. Let me finish recording this because I'm recording the shot a little bit. But let me show you in the other trailer later because you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean in a second. Hold on, let me, because I like to record always like a minute of footage, because it gives me a lot of freedom when recording stuff, like when editing and stuff. Okay, so 59, 1 minute. Okay, so let me look at the other trailer. Tears of the Kingdom trailer 2, this one right here. Right here. Right there. This, the architectures in here is, let me, so this is this is the same part of the trailer, like this, because I did do a, well, no, this part in the trailer was roughly around here ish, because I did do the comparison, and the walls seen on this shot, which is the Great Plateau, in this shot right here, are not the same as in the Great Plateau seen in the present. In fact, I could actually look at my analysis video, because I do show it there. Let's see if it loads. There we go. Here. Let me see. Aha, here we go.
The area. The walls seem to also have been repaired, as they don't seem to.
You see? You see what I mean?
Don't see.
You see how it's not the
Trees
same.
have grown around gaps. The one.
It's the Great Plateau, but it's not the same
Breath of the-
architecture. So this shot as well, I really don't know, because this shot also seems to be when Ganondorf awakens in the present. I don't know what's going on with this game. I really don't know. I'm so confused. I am so confused. Hold on. Here. No. Ah. I don't know. I really don't know. Ah, dude. What has Nintendo created?
But you are not alone.
Link. You are our final hope.
Oh man.
You are our final hope.
But is Zelda wielding the Master Sword in the sky? And we don't see if the Master Sword is broken or not, which is another big thing. Although, let's look at the artwork. Okay, so the top part is not broken. It's the bottom only. So there's no like malice etchings on the broken Master Sword. Let me close this and this. So they're deliberately hiding the bottom. And he hates sand. That was the sacred realm being corrupted by Ganon, not Ganondorf. Greed of the Triforce, which transformed into the Dark World. The new world from Toys is clearly different. Demise was actually symbolic of the idea of Ganon and Ganondorf, but in a new idea. And Ganondorf, but in a new idea. What about the flame hair and scaly arms, though? So I looked at it closely. And that is Ganondorf. Let me find a shot. Where was the shot? Okay, so this shot is still Ganon, right? But it's just a very beastly Ganon. It's still Ganon, very, very much Ganon. Especially with the horns that he has, which is seen in the artwork right here. That's still Ganondorf, but it's a very, very, very Demon King Ganon. Unless, of course, they're bringing back the mice with like Ganondorf transforming into the mice. I don't know. I am so excited for this game. Erase Skyward Sword and this game just would make sense. It's all I'm
Zelda.
saying.
We rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries.
Yeah, this is definitely the dragon person talking.
Our last line of defense will be Link. We rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries.
Yeah, but then you see Zelda carrying the sword, so it doesn't She's carrying the sword, not Link.
Last line of defense will be Link.
I can't wait to learn more about these people.
Link.
Do we know if we see... Could this room exist in Breath of the Wild? Maybe not. But if there's one place where it could exist, it could be... Well, I mean, anywhere, really. I mean, it's a cave. I mean, do we really want to go and look at the silhouette of those tiny mountains on the entrance and see which ones they are? Because that would be impossible. Why would Link go to a past version of Hyrule Castle's throne room? I don't know. This game is nuts.
I know why I am here. It's something only I can do.
That's the Tears of the Kingdom. Definitely.
Do not look away. You witness a king's revival and the birth of his new
Listen to
world.
the music.
King. Do not look away. You witness a king's revival and the birth of his new world.
Okay, let's go! But you are not alone.
Link. You are our final hope.
Oh. Whew. Okay, so I think we looked at it pretty thoroughly. I don't know what else they could be hiding. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna look at it like really thoroughly myself and start working on this analysis, because this is going to be a long one, I think. So yeah, thank you all for being here with me. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm gonna start working on this analysis. Maybe a popular opinion, but I'm glad this Zelda game is getting more voice acting. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm really glad that they're adding a lot more story this time around. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream, and I'm gonna start really diving deep into this trailer and analyze it in full. So see you then. Bye everyone.